Hi, my name is Dr. Sarah Bjorkman. I am a board certified OBGYN and first time mom to a sweet little girl. This week, I want to share with you some of my favorite pumping stuff, pumping accessories, or things that I found that make pumping breast milk a little bit easier. So I'm going to show you all of that right after this. Alright, welcome back. A couple weeks ago, I made a video all about how to use your Spectra breast pump. Because I had no idea really what I was doing when it came to pumping when I first started all this. So to kind of complement that, I want to share with you guys some of the things that I use or have picked up along the way that either make my life easier or convenient or I just really love. Absolutely nothing is sponsored. I paid for all of this with my own money. I just want to share with you what's worked for me. So one of my favorite things that I use absolutely every single day are these silicone flanges. They are the Lactech baby motion flange is what they're called. They are they come in a variety of sizes depending on your nipple size. So those are really great. There's an adapter that will adapt it to pretty much any kind of bottle. I use Spectra bottles. And then my other favorite thing is this Legendary Milk duckbill flange. And it is my favorite because it has this little pull tab on it so that when you have to put them on and off, it is super easy to get it off. When they don't have that pull tab, sometimes it gets stuck and you can't get it off and it's just so annoying. So those are really critical. So one of the next essential things is having a good pumping bra. Now, my favorite things are pump and nurse bras. So there are bras that, unsnap so you can nurse the baby. Then there are also pumping bras that support the flange. So it's a pumping bra. And then there's bras that do both. And those are my favorite, mostly because of laziness and I don't want to change bras to be able to pump. And so finding a good pump and nurse bra was one of my favorite things to figure out. So this is a pump and nurse bra from Auden. It's the Target brand. It's lovely. It's comfy. It's supportive. Your flanges sneak in under this. Works great. The other one I wear most of the time is called Lupinette. It's got a little bit different design. You kind of sneak the flange in on the side of it. Works great. And I wear this probably every single day. It's kind of flimsy. So if you have a larger chest, it's not super supportive and it gets kind of stretched out by the end of the day in terms of supporting your flanges and keeping your flanges in a good position. So I know that Kindred Bravely makes a pump and nurse bra that's very popular. There's other brands out there, but when it comes to pumping, if you are also direct breastfeeding your baby, find yourself one of those pump and nurse bras. There is also the other thing I found. There's a brand called Rumina, I think. Rumina, that makes a pump and nurse camisole, which is really nice. I find these to be nice if you're, especially under my scrubs, if I'm wearing scrubs and I need to pump and I whip my scrub top up to hook my pumps on, like your belly's just out and you never know where you're at. And so if you have a camisole on underneath, then your bottom half, like your tummy, is covered and you can hook your pumps up and you're still pretty covered. So I can link this to, it's a Rumina pump and nurse camisole, same concept as the pump and nurse bra. It's just super convenient. The other thing I want you to think about when you're going back to work or you're going out into the world and you're going to have to pump and take your pump stuff with you is your clothing. This was not something I thought about the first day I went back to work, and I wore this black sheath dress and a regular bra, and I packed my pump bag and my pump stuff and a pumping bra, and not good planning. So here I was in my dress, and it was time to pump, and I grabbed my stuff and I go into my office. Thank goodness I had an office, and I have to like unzip this sheath dress, and I'm like trying to get behind me to unzip this dress. I fold the dress down, realize I also do need to change out of this real bra to put on a different bra. So I'm like half naked in my office with this dress half off. I'm changing bras. I've got my pumps on. I was just like, what am I doing? I will never do this again. So since that time, I've looked for fun brands of nursing clothes. For example, this shirt is in fact a nursing or a pumping shirt. Check it out. There are zippers, so voila. You just have easy access to your boobs. You know, see, all the way. You can also go halfway with these zippers. This is nursing queen clothing. I really like it. I think most of their stuff's really cute. I have a sweatshirt. They also make some sporty, like sports clothes for working out. This is a stretchy and comfy, and again has zippers in the front of it that go up and down. Super convenient. Love wearing this in the summer when it's hot. It's great. I know MLM brand makes like a really cute black sheath dress that I want to get. There's lots of different brands out there, but you can look up like nursing clothes. These are just some of my favorite. I think it makes your life so convenient to just like have easy access to your boobs, and you're still kind of covered, and it's awesome. Other things, so storing breast milk when you are at work can be a total pain. If you have a fridge in your office, that's really cool. If you have an easy accessible fridge, that's also fine. Awesome. Label it so nobody uses it as creamer, but I find sometimes I'm traveling or I'm out and about or I'm at the hospital and I don't have a place where I can put stuff. So I wanted to be able to keep breast milk cold. I have been using a Series chiller, not exactly sure how to say it. It's basically like a giant double insulated water bottle kind of thing, but it keeps breast milk cold for up to 24 hours. And it does that by, basically you can fill this outer portion up with a little bit of ice, and then it has this inner canister where you can put breast milk. So this inner canister, there's a few things to unscrew, holds up to 12 ounces of breast milk. So you can just, you fill this with ice, you have this screwed on here, you can put your breast milk in here, you're good to go. Or if you're someone who would pump, you were gonna pump more than 12 ounces when you were gone, you can fill this inner canister up and fill this outer portion up with breast milk, which will hold 24 ounces. So either way, it's a great way to keep breast milk cold when you're on the go, and it keeps it cold for up to 24 hours. So this is just convenient if you're traveling, if you're someplace you don't know if you're going to have a refrigerator. It's been pretty reliable and pretty convenient to have that. The other thing to know is what we call the fridge hack. So we think, hey, breast milk is good in the fridge for at a minimum of 3 days, right? That's conservative. Okay, well, so if I have a flange and a duckbill and a bottle that has a little bit of milk left, you know, like residue after I dump it to take home, there's like a little bit of milk left in this. Should I clean this whole thing with hot soap and water and then set it all out to dry when you're at work? Hey, if you have the setup to do that and the time and that's what makes you the most comfortable, absolutely go for it. For those who don't have the time or energy, there's what's called the fridge hack. So basically you pump, you put your milk wherever you're storing it for the day, and then you put these bad boys, drips of milk and all, in a Ziploc bag, and you put them in the refrigerator, and there they sit. You don't wash them, you don't do anything to them, you just leave them in the fridge, and the next time you have to pump, you grab them out of the fridge and you pop them on. Nips are a little cold, but you're not having to clean and wash and do this multiple times a day. So you can do that for the whole day, and then when you get home, you wash them up real good with hot soap and water, some different bottle brushes, and you're all set. That is the fridge hack. Last but not least thing that you need, I guess, is you need some kind of bag to like carry your pump around. You'll find when you're a pumping mom, parent, you just feel like you're schlepping a whole bunch of stuff around all the time. You're like, I've got my work bag, I've got my pump bag, I've got my cooler for my breast milk to come home in. This is literally an old Lulu bag I have. I have nothing fancy. You like look on Amazon, breast pumping bags, there's all sorts of stuff. You just got to make sure your pump will fit. You have your charger in there in case your pump dies during the day. I always have a Ziploc bag because you just never know what you're gonna need to put in a Ziploc bag. I find when I'm pumping, whether it's to use flanges or whatever. I have a mask. Looks like I have my Haka and more Ziplocs, some deodorant. So that's what's in my bag. And those are really my favorite things. So we will link them. You can check it out. Hopefully you think through some of these things before it's your first day back to figuring out how to pump. You will figure out the system that is best for you. If you have any questions, things that you love, please, please, please leave them in the comments below. Pumping is hard enough. So if you all have any tricks or things that you love, put them in the comments so we can check that out. Hope you have a great week.
We're doctors.
But not your doctors.
Anything we've said in this video is for education or entertainment purposes only.
It is not medical advice.
Any specific medical questions you have should be directed to your provider.